What's up, Rockstars? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a monochromatic purple look. I chose to do this particular look for two reasons. Reason number one, purple is my favorite color. I love it. I love purple makeup and I'm always looking for an excuse to wear it. Reason number two, I have four products that are brand new to me that I bought all in the shade purple. So I have the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick and Everlasting Lip Liner, both in the shade Roxy. And I also have the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in Grape Vine. This is a matte one from their matte collection. And also this guy right here, this is the MILK Makeup Eye Pigment in the shade Rave. So those were like the first time using those four products, and I am really impressed with the overall look. I do have some issues with the lip color, which you will see during the application process. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to tell you except for thank you so much for the continuous support. I really appreciate it, and yeah, let's get into the video. I'm going to start with the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is my all-time favorite primer. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here from the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette. This is in the shade Bone, and I'm actually going to use this to set my primer down. This is going to kind of help conceal my veins and discoloration just a little bit. So now I'm going to take this shade Silk, also from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade today. Now I'm going to take the shade Unexpected from Makeup Geek, and we're going to put this in the crease. I'm focusing a majority of the product on the outer part of the crease and then dragging in any excess. So now I'm going to go back into the Kat Von D palette, and we're going to take the shade Ribbon. We're going to use the exact same brush that we used with Unexpected, and we're going to put this on the outer V and a little bit into the crease. And we're going to take some more of Silk. We're just going to make sure everything is nice and blended so far. I'm going to take this MILK Makeup Eye Pigment in Rave, and I'm going to put a little bit of it on my Pro palette. And I'm going to take just a little bit, and we are going to put this on the center of the lid. So I'm gonna go back in with ribbon and just kind of blend everything together on this outer side. And I'm gonna take just a little bit of Unexpected and just kind of bring that back into the crease because we kind of lost that shade a little bit after we put on the eye pigment in Rave. This shade right here called Patent Leather from BuxOm, and I'm just going to use the other side of the brush that I used the Milk pigment on. I'm going to put this just in the center. For liner, I'm going to use the NYX Vivid Brights in Vivid Violet. And we're going to create a wing with this. You have to say these NYX liquid liners are probably one of my favorites. In terms of liquid liner. And then to tightline, we are going to be using the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Crayon in Grape Vine. And then for mascara, I'm going to use the NYX Colored Mascara in the shade Purple. This mascara itself does not do much for my lashes, but it's purple, so it's going to go very, very well with the look for today. Okay, so here are the eyes so far, and what I'm gonna do is put on my base and then come back to finish this very fun monochromatic look. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my base on for the most part. My bronzer is pretty intense because it's actually not bronzer at all. I completely forgot to grab a bronzer when I was in the apartment. It looks super, super, super harsh on camera. It doesn't look as harsh in person, so yeah, there's that. Note to self, never forget your bronzer. Before we finish off the eyes, I am going to go in with my blush. And I don't know if you can still get this particular shade anymore because I know that Marlena and Makeup Geek reformulated their blushes and came out with some new colors. And I think with that they took some of their old colors away. This is their blush in the shade Secret Admirer. And it's the most purpley blush that I own. So I'm so sorry if you can't get this particular shade anymore. I know you cannot get this formula, but I've heard, I haven't tried any of them yet, but I've heard that their new formula is even better. So kudos to them. For highlight, I'm actually going to take this purpley, pinky holographic eyeshadow. This is BuxOm's, what is this called? Lavish. I knew that. I totally knew that. I love this eyeshadow. I haven't put it on my eyes yet, but I've used it as a highlighter, and it's thebomb.com. I'm also going to use this to highlight my brow bone, and I will use it to do my inner corners as well, but we're going to finish the lower lash line before we do the inner corners. And I want this to be a little bit more diffused and blown out, so that's why I'm using the same fluffy brush and just kind of going in that area. So that way it blends with the other shadows, but it's not as intense as the cheek. And I take Grapevine again, and we're gonna line our waterline. Love that! Oh, this is such a pretty eyeliner. This is the first time I've actually used it on my eyes. I've swatched it on the back of my hand quite a few times. And I couldn't really tell too much of a difference when I lined my upper lash line with it, but oh my goodness, it is gorgeous in my waterline. Okay, sorry, moving on. I'm gonna take a flat definer brush in the shade Ribbon, and I'm going to tightly line my whole lower lash line. I'm going to use the fluffy brush that we used Corrupt with, and I'm actually going to dip back into Corrupt and smoke out. The lower lash line just a bit, not too much, because we're using purples. We don't want to drag it too far down, because if we drag it too far down, it's going to look like we have a black eye. I'm just going to take my pinky and dip it in Ooh La Lavish. I'm going to use my pinky to highlight my inner corners. And then for lips, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner and Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, both in the shade Roxy. I've used this lip liner before, and I have to say I'm not very impressed with this particular shade, but for the sake of the monochromatic look, I'm going to use this to line my lips before going in with the liquid lipstick. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty inconsistent with the way it applies, and I'm not a fan of that. The thing for me is that, like, with bright colored lips, I personally definitely need a lip liner to help me map out my lip. So that's why I'm using it, but I don't think I would repurchase that particular shade. And this is the first time I'm using Roxy liquid lipstick on my lips. I love this shade so much, so I'm really hoping that it is better than the liner. It's pretty patchy. I'm gonna go over it one more time and hope that it gets better, otherwise I might be really, really disappointed, you guys. Nope, look at, second layer just took off the first one. What is happening, you guys? Come on. There you go. Oh, no. Okay, now I'm just getting this all over my mouth because I'm trying to get it even, and by trying to get it even, it's just making a huge mess. What is going on? I love Kat Von D's liquid lipsticks. Like, they're one of my favorite formulas, but this is just not working at all for me. As you can see, my lip is just a mess. The lip liner went away like as soon as I started putting on the lipstick, and the lipstick I literally had to like put in each like individual section, because if I tried to swipe, it would just take product away. I'm not gonna take it off just for the sake of the video and the monochromatic look, but I'm gonna try and fix it real quick before showing you the final finished look. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the final look. I am loving the eyes. I think they turned out really, really cool. And the fact that they're, you know, all purple, everything is awesome. The lip situation, I'm really disappointed in. Like, from far away, from where the camera kind of is right now, it doesn't look bad. Like, even looking at myself in the mirror here, it doesn't look bad, but as soon as I get up close, I can notice, like, and not like up close, but like close enough to where like normal like distance between people, I guess, like talking to each other is what I'm trying to say. You can definitely tell that it's uneven and it's patchy. It feels a lot more drying, like sucking the life out of my lips, than other Kat Von D liquid lipsticks that I have. I know that she changed the formula. I know she's trying to go 100% vegan with all of her products, and I really do commend her for that. But these guys right here were definitely a miss for me. You can tell that even after trying to fix it, the left side of my upper lip over here is a lot bigger than the right side, because I was struggling so much to get the color to apply evenly that it just got bigger and bigger and bigger on this side, and I didn't want to make this side worse. So yeah, that's why I'm a little uneven, but I'm disappointed in that, I will be totally honest. But the rest of the look I think is awesome. I love this eyeshadow as a highlighter. Like I've said in my previous videos, the Marc Jacobs liner was so gorgeous. I am in love with it. And I was pretty impressed with the Milk pigment too. A little bit definitely goes a long way. So if you are going to pick this product up, it does have a little bit higher of a price point. However, it's super hygienic just because of the squeezy tube factor, and it will last you forever. It's more of a moussey texture than a normal pigment, but it is beautiful, as you can see. So yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say except for thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on the link down below or at the end of the video to stay up to date on what's going on in my beauty corner of the world, and also leave me a comment down below letting me know what's going on in your beauty corner of the world. Thanks so much for watching. Love ya.